I have been a huge fan of Kodaka's work from pretty much the beginning. Basically, a couple years back, I would say at the height of COVID or something of along those lines. Before then, I had known nothing about Danganronpa itself, and I've mostly just been seeing Junko and Oshima going around, right? But then I had my friend Whaley not only introduce me to the game, but they bought me the game in full. They got me the entire series, just on all on its own because they wanted me to experience this, and I love and hate her for it, because it was some of the most heart wrenching, oddly gory experiences that I've ever experienced with any sort of game. And before then, I had never really been a visual novel person. I had never really been someone that I thought would play mystery games or stuff where I would have to really use my head in this way. Because at most, I've been used to playing, puzzle games or, stuff that doesn't really require a lot of, reading or getting or contextualization or looking around or stuff like that. So that's one of the reasons why I love the entire Danganronpa series. I love Danganronpa 1, I love Danganronpa 2, I love Danganronpa 3. I never played Ultra Despair Girls, don't think I will unless something would make me do that. But that's besides the point. I played Detective Archives Raincode, and honestly, I really hope that gets another sequel, because that was an extraordinary game that was almost on the same level as Danganronpa, and as a new IP. And now we have the 100 line, and even beyond that, I went and watched the Danganronpa series that was animated. I watched the anime version of it. I watched all of that. I watched Tribe 9, which was another series that Kodaka made. I've been following Kodaka's works for a while, and from what I've seen from all the interviews, from what I've seen from people just saying things left and right, this game is huge. This game has 100 endings. Now, when I say 100 endings, I don't mean like somebody went left when they were supposed to go right and they died. I mean, apparently every single ending to this game can be its own canonical thing. It has over I believe over 500 CGs, over 500 animations or something for everyone to be able to see. And it's huge. This is a huge game. There was so much love and support into this, and it's incredible. It's been getting praise left and right. And knowing Kodaka and knowing everybody that they handpicked for every aspect of it, for the writing, the music, the art, the everything, I know that this is going to be an insane experience, and that Kodaka is absolutely a madman for working on this and creating this. And if this game does well, then the 100 line could be its own, or rather, Last Defense Academy, or whatever they decide to name it. This could be not only a brand new series, but it could also save their company from the brink of bankruptcy. So I want this game to do well. I want Kodaka to do well. I want everything to go super well, and I want a nice, bright future for this. Which is one of the reasons why I think this will be the perfect thing to start off my Let's Play series on. Because I want to be a part of whatever happens. Whether this game ends up being one of the best things I've ever experienced, or just something that's okay. I want to take that risk, because ever since I ran into Danganronpa 1, Kodaka has never ever failed me. And not only in terms of emotional impact, but of shock value and just how this stuff just usually goes. So, with that said, I have actually played the demo of the 100 line Last Defense Academy. But for Let's Play purposes, I'm going to be starting over. I didn't even finish the demo. I just got to a certain part of it and then sort of stopped once I realized, yeah, I'm 100% playing this no matter what. So, I'm gonna be playing through it for all of you and giving my commentary and whatever I think will actually work. With that, please enjoy your time here. Please enjoy your time here. I'm going to be talking as if I was talking to, well, obviously you, but also everybody on YouTube, and just, you know, showing out, you know? But let's see. Enjoy the best of what the game's combat has to offer. Recommend to first-time players. Yep. Well, hold on. Allows you to focus on the story. Party members' HP and status effects will be fully restored at the start of every turn during battle. Select battle mode. You can change your selection and options at any time. This does not affect the story in any way. Well, here's the thing, right? I think I'm going to choose safety because one of the big important things that I love about this is that the actual gameplay itself does not affect what actually happens during the game. So it's all about the choices that you make. And I really suck at strategy games. I'm going to let that be known now. So I want to focus on the story itself. And like the mystery and everything that it has on its own. So yes, I will be like, you know, a weenie. But maybe I'll change that after I finish the first ending or something. But for now, I'm going to be focused on safety and see where we go from there. And I'll let you guys see all the CGs and stuff that's important.
Nothing ever happens to me. Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Just a mundane, average life. Nothing more, nothing less. Yep, same old. This is how it's always been, and probably how it always will be. Coming.
It's about time. Your father already left for work.
Morning, Sleepyhead.
Don't morning me. What are you doing helping yourself to breakfast? This isn't even your house.
Come on, it's not that big a deal.
She's right, Takumi. You and Kodaka have known each other so long, she's practically one of the family. I don't know why you don't just get married and make it official already.
Huh?
Sheesh, Mom! Don't encourage her!
That's a wild thing to say. Bro, I just woke up. Why would you do that?
Sure are putting them away.
I can't help it. Your mom's such a great cook.
Thank you, dear. It's nice to know somebody appreciates me.
So, what about your mom? Did she make it home yesterday?
No, she's been too busy with her research lately.
Your mother's really something. Raising a daughter all on her own while juggling a full-time job can't be easy for her.
I guess so.
Well, it's not like I mind you coming over. Just call first, okay?
Sure.
Come by anytime you want, morning.
Now,
noon, or
the
night.
thing that's very
Always be
interesting
glad to
about
see you
this
here.
is, like I said,
To
there's
tell you the
100
truth, I always wanted a
different
daughter.
endings. But have you ever played 13 Sentinels or apparently something called the non-airy games?
And thank you, Tacky. You're
One of the
best.
big things is you have to complete an ending to get information that you didn't have, so you can go back to a choice from before in the past and make a new decision based off of that new information.
Test coming up soon. What a drag.
So we don't know everything. We can just do a singular. We have to keep doing different runs and making different small decisions to find something new,
Mom loves
and
it
it's
when I get good
huge.
grades. Hey, we should do a study session. We'll ace the test together and make both our moms happy.
Academia is not really my forte.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Well, maybe you're right. With enough lucky guesses, I can fudge my way to a passing grade, no problem.
It's not exactly the positive outlook I was looking for. At this rate, we're gonna have a long way to go.
Each day is just like the day before and the day before that. I live my life in the same town with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Mundane, average life. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, huh?
This is an administrative announcement. All citizens report to your nearest shelter until further notice. This is an administrative announcement.
Another alert, huh? Feels like there's been more of them lately. Huh? Don't worry, it'll be alright. This happens all the time. You know it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know. It's just... I don't like sirens. They always remind me of that time when my dad died.
Well, let's get you to a shelter. The closest one is... right over there.
Way to trauma dump. Oh, I'm only.
Watch your step.
I already, like I said, I already went through like a good portion of the demo. And the thing, I know that Kodaka's gonna like mind fuck me at some point, right?
What do you know?
So
Looks
all
like
this
you've got
small
one
amount
of
of
those
detail
lessons.
is gonna be huge. I like during the Danganronpa games, I would
Security alerts are just
you
another
know,
part of our daily
during all the
lives.
Danganronpa games, I would constantly be thinking about
When you hear the
what
alarm,
is
go to the
happening
shelter
that would
and
connect
take
this to
aim.
this to this to this, so I can make some sort of connection
Exactly
before
that.
the end of the game would happen. But it would never be right because there was always some huge twist that I could never see
Nobody
coming.
remembers a time before these
With 100
events,
endings,
or
all I
why
can do is try to
they
make
took place.
or pay attention to like the smaller details, so I can try to make some sort of idea as to what's going on.
Something normal.
But that's 100 endings. I'm not gonna be able to figure things out until maybe halfway through all the endings.
Nothing
But
ever does.
from what I saw, I think the fastest I've seen one of the reviews have is like 140 something hours for the whole game.
Again?
Please?
And that's probably with like a roadmap to how all the things are supposed to happen. This is gonna be nuts.
I'll protect you, Katawa. No matter what.
Promise?
You're squeezing me really tight.
Aw. How lovely.
This is an administrative announcement. The shelter order is hereby rescinded. It is now safe to continue your day as normal. Please exit the shelters in a calm and orderly manner.
I told you it'd be alright.
Right.
See? Everything's just the same as always. Come on. We'll be late for school.
Yeah. We should hurry.
it.
Whoa. Ow! Ooh! Ah! Mmm. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ooh. Yeah, no, I can feel my lower back in pain.
What are you doing here, little guy? You lost? Hey! Where are you going?
Hey, I wouldn't follow that.
Don't run off on your own.
Listen, history has taught me that following mysterious dogs does not lead you to good places.
Oh, great. Where did she get to now? Hey! Kadua!
Oh, brother. The darkness.
I don't remember there being a school around here. Looks like the place is abandoned. Kadua! What is she thinking?
Basic info. Hallways. You can use, I'm using a controller. You can use left stick move and circle to dash. Okay, so I would make fun of this, but it... Kadua, where are you? No answer. What do I do now? I would make fun of this, but it vaguely reminds me of how Danganronpa 2 was, and like it makes me smile some.
Kadua? It's you. What in the...
Huh?
Takumi Samino, congratulations! You have been chosen!
Huh?
What is this thing? Some kind of weird toy? Or a robot, maybe? And how does it know my name?
I've finally got you all to
That doesn't feel good to hear.
That girl chasing me wasn't part of the plan at all. I hate it when people go off script. I guess I can't blame her, though. There's just something about me that's totally irresistible, wouldn't you say?
You're a little weird, buddy.
Young lady, too. The two of you seem awfully close. Just how much does that girl mean to you?
What?
Oh, don't be so bashful, fella. Nothing to be ashamed of. In fact, it'll make things a lot easier. I'm gonna need you to shove this into your chest. Pointy in first.
What?
What? Another alarm already.
This is an emergency announcement. The complex's danger level has been raised to...
You see? While you're here dilly-dallying, it's already begun.
It's begun? What has?
Why, the end of the peaceful, everyday life you have been living, of course.
Of course.
Yep, that's the face everyone makes at first. I never get tired of seeing it. Thought your life would go on like this forever, didn't you? It's okay. This is the way people are. Starting today, your life is about to change.
Can you get back?
Pack your bags, mister. You're going to war.
Get me out of here.
Hey, where are you going? You forgot this. Come back. Come on.
Oh God. I forgot to turn alerts off.
What
Hello.
the hell was that just now?
Ooh. But hello, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it.
God, where have you been?
The alert just
Oh, man.
now, it was different from the normal one, right? What's going on?
It's okay, we're gonna be okay. Just be careful, I ran into this really weird thing back there. Oh.
Hello, Omega. Welcome. If you're wondering, we've just started. We've just started the game. And that, yeah, I forgot how freaky these things look.
What is it now? Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, these freaky things.
What's that? And what is going on here? Nothing ever happened to me. Each day was just like the day before and the day before that. Until now. I lived my life in the same town, with the same people, watching the same commonplace events play out day after day. Now all that is changing. Everything I thought
I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh my goodness. Looking at this again. This is so weird to look at because these are some very interesting designs, to say the least.
Oh, damn it.
Also, I just noticed that the little black parts look like human hands.
What happened? Karua. I had to protect her. Had to protect Karua. I promised. I said I'd be there for her. No matter what. No. Get away from her.
You want to save that girl, right?
Of course you do. You'd have to be a downright heartless to stand by and watch that dear friend suffer at a time like this. Oh, come on. What the heck? It's just a shame there's nothing you can do about it, the way you are now. And don't go thinking some hero will swoop in and save her for you either. Life is cruel. That's just the way it is. Those monsters are going to violate the poor girl in all kinds of nasty ways until she's begging for the sweet release of death. And they'll probably tear her limbs off one by one while you sit there, helpless to do anything to ease her suffering. Don't like it? Well, then there's only one thing to do. You have to save her yourself. Me? But how? Here! You left this behind. Huh? No time like the present. Think of this as an impromptu entrance exam. What? What am I supposed to do? That dagger is imbued with a very special power. Something far beyond your understanding. Once you plunge it into your body, the power will flow into you, giving you everything you need to fight. Power? Fight? I don't... Just give it a try. Give it a try? You're telling me to stab myself in the chest? No time to dilly-dally. Or shilly-shally, or for that matter, I don't even get me started on filly-fally. I mean, come on, there's a damsel in distress waiting, who needs to be saved. What are you waiting for? A written invitation? You're running out of time, you know.
If you don't do something soon, your pretty little friend is done for. You're the only one who can save her. You can do it. No, you have to do it.
Kodaka. So, what's it gonna be? Will you join the fight? It hardly makes a difference to me if one teenage girl dies a horrible death. What happens next is all up to you. It's up to me? Decide your destiny. Fight the weird monster? Now! This was the really cool and interesting part of the game that immediately got me hooked. Now, the obvious answer is to fight them, right? And that's what I'm going to do. However, like I said, there's 100 endings. So, something tells me that once I go through one route, I'm going to go through a ton of stuff. And I'm going to come all the way back here and have to choose don't do anything. I don't know. I don't have any inkling as to what would cause me to do that. But it's just so interesting that I can see the potential that this game had off rip. So, I'm gonna do it. But just let it be known that I think this game is gonna do some messed up stuff later. But it's your future. Damn it!
This had better work.
Also, let it be known, I freaking love the UI in this game. I don't know what I was thinking. To be honest, I was acting more out of desperation than anything. I picked up the dagger and removed it from its sheath to get a proper look at it. The blade was dark red, so dark it was almost black. But looking at it, it was gazing at a pool of blood. The sight of it filled me with dread.
Here goes nothing.
I took the dagger in both hands, and gritted my teeth against the incoming pain, and thrust the blade into my chest. I can't wait to find out the truth as to what the heck this is.
What the? Feels good to have all that power coursing through you, doesn't it? We call this hemo-anima.
Hemo-anima?
Rah! But never mind what it's called. Just use it. Kill those things. Eliminate the threat to your town, your home, to those you hold dear. Sure.
It's battle start. Okay, it gives you win conditions and lose conditions. It's very interesting. You can choose to act by placing your cursor on the character and choosing X.
Good to go.
When you select act, your skill list will open. Try selecting slide slash first. Green spaces are areas you can attack, and red spaces where you can't attack. Yada yada yada. Yellow space represents side slash attack range. So about here. Yep. And get rid of all those little guys. When you use a skill, it'll consume AP, shown by the upper left part of the screen. You can take as many actions as you want per turn until AP reaches 0. AP is fully restored every turn, and it can even be gained by defeating specific enemies. Characters that have taken action will become inflicted with fatigue, preventing them from moving more than a single space.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Yep. Enemies will continuously approach the battlefield. Small enemies with high move stats can quickly breach your defenses, so be sure to prioritize taking them out first.
Good to go.
Right, side slash. Go over there. Smack them. End your turn by pressing this button. Any remaining AP will be carried over to the next turn. If you're unable to reach any enemies with your attacks in one turn, use the opportunity to build up your AP and try again the next turn. So end the turn now. And that guy is big, but he can't move very long. So, and then we smack him. New enemy approaching, emergency. Voltage will accumulate as you fight enemies. When it reaches 100% or more, you'll be able to use a special attack. Special attacks are powerful moves that allow you to strike without spending AP. Instead, the character will be inflicted with stun, preventing them from taking any action until the end of the following turn. Try placing your cursor on the character and pressing R1 to use a special attack. R1, Crimson Assault.
Gotcha.
Dang. The end of your peaceful life. Save Kara.
Woo! I knew you could do it. Nobody can spot fighting potential like I can. Whoa!
Karuha, are you okay?
Taki!
You're safe now. Everything's gonna be fine.
What are you wearing?
It's a long story. I'm not sure I even understand myself.
I knew you'd protect me. I knew you'd keep your promise.
How touching. A knight in shining armor, charging in to rescue his princess from danger.
Taki,
All right, whatever you are. I want answers. Just what is going on here?
Congrats again, Takumi Sumino. You passed the test, and you did it with flying colors. You're now an official member of my illustrious academy.
Academy?
I hereby, formally and majestically authorize your immediate transfer. Congratulations! Hooray! Hooray! Woohoo! Yeah! See you on the other side!
And he's... Yeah, I have no idea what the hell this is. There's probably so much symbolism in all of this that I won't understand until later. There's so many things that happen that I don't get, that I know I'm gonna get hit over the head with later, and it's gonna mess with me. I can feel it. Takumi Simono. Ah.
Where am I?
Ah. Okay, I said it before to a friend of mine when I was first playing the demo. But man, whenever I wake up anywhere with a Kodaka game and my character's head is on a desk, I feel an immediate sense of nostalgia. Because that's how Danganronpa started, and now I'm here. Years later. Man, Kodaka. I love this guy. I came to with my head resting on a hard wooden desk. My head still feels fuzzy as I try to make sense of my surroundings.
Classroom?
Did I fall asleep at my desk? Is this my desk? How did I even get here? I don't remember a thing.
What happened to me?
Looking around the classroom only brought more questions. Several others my own age were also here. Each of them slumped over a desk, just like I'd been a moment ago. Huh? Oh! Hey, what gives? Where am I? Who are you guys? How did I get here? I'd never met any of them before. Judging from the uneasy glances they were all throwing around, nobody else seemed to know each other either. Just what is this place anyway? Some kind of messed up classroom? Then, is this a school? Huh, it doesn't look like any school I've ever been to. I don't recognize it either. So, can anyone tell me what's going on here? No one made any move to answer. We all just stood there in uncomfortable silence. We were all in the same boat. None of us had any idea how or why we'd been brought to this strange place. You guys know what this means, right? It means a situation like this. There's only one possible explanation. Huh? You know why we're here? Elementary, my dear Clarissa. Stick with me and I'll explain it to you all. Your laugh is way creepy and my name's not Clarissa. I think I'm gonna take a look outside. The boy who'd spoken went to the door and tried to pull it open, but... Okay, so the doors won't open. I'm not scared or anything, just so you guys know. What the fuck, man? On the other side of the classroom, someone was trying to tear the shutters off the windows without success. Open, damn it! I'm not screwing around here. It appears we're locked in. Obviously, someone didn't want us leaving on our own. Locked in? You mean we've been kidnapped? No freaking way! I don't understand it either. Why would anyone want to shut us all up inside a school? The state's just been one big mess. What the? That's right. I do remember something. The last thing I remember, I was fighting some kind of weird monsters. There was a bright light, and then I was here. Huh? Same here. It was all swing, 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 and all the monsters were like, oof, Lord, I'm dead. Ah. For real? You guys had to fight those things too? From the sound of it, we all did. Then, all that really happened? I thought I just drifted off into some immature fantasy. All of us had the exact same experience. Then let me just confirm something. Did you all speak to that adorable mascot creature? Adorable mascot? Does she mean that thing? I don't know if I describe him that way, but I talked to some sort of mascot. Yeah. Then, are you saying that the one who brought us all here... I can only imagine that charming yet devious little creature is the one behind it. That thing shut us all up in here? I don't get it. Just what does he want with us anyway? Isn't it obvious? A group of students waking up in a weird school with no way out. A shadowy mastermind behind a cute mascot character. It's a killing game. We're going to be forced to murder each other in increasingly elaborate and ingenious ways.
Oh, of course. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with social situations. I tend to get nervous and overcompensate.
Really? You seem to be doing okay to me.
I've spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I don't have a lot of experience when it comes to making friends. If I do or say anything strange, please let me know. I'm trying to do better so I don't make people uncomfortable.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
This guy seems pretty easygoing. I never had pegged him for the socially awkward type, but I guess being isolated from others will do that to you. Why was he in the hospital, though? I don't see any scars or injuries. Does that mean he's okay now?
I can't remember the last time I was around this many people. It really puts things into perspective.
Are you going to be all right? Let me know if there's anything I can do, okay?
I will. Thank you.
All right. How nice. Oh boy.
Kidnapping us and locking us in a school? Why would anyone do this?
You'd be surprised.
I wish I knew. This whole thing's a mystery.
It's a pretty terrifying situation. I can already feel my body reacting to the fear.
Hey chat, do you like, real quick before I continue, do you like where my square is right now, and would you like it to be on the left side? Just making sure. If it's fine where it is, then I'll be good. But I'd hate to cover something that's important. It's fine as it is? Alright, all good.
Does anyone have a clean pair of underwear I can borrow? Asking for a friend.
No. You're weird.
Do you need to take a bathroom break?
No. So long as you're here with me, I can endure any amount of bodily discomfort, sister dearest.
There's always gotta be a freak in here! Why is there always a freak in these dang games? Kodaka, please.
Don't say weird stuff like that in front of people, brother dearest.
Huh? Are you two siblings?
Oh, right. We haven't properly introduced ourselves yet. My name is Ima Skumo. But enough about me. Let's talk about this delightful young lady by my side. This is my charming, adorable, talented, intelligent, unparalleled twin sister, Kako.
Oh, brother.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm sorry, Kako. I'm sorry you got a
you're
freak for a
twins.
brother.
I guess you do look kind of alike.
Oh no, not at all. Next to my sister's transcendent beauty, I'm nothing but a puddle of pig barf.
Bro, please don't make love with your sister your whole personality. You can do, please.
She's so lovely. Unidentified species of bugs and animals flock to her whenever she goes outside.
What? What, bro? What are you all on about? Oh, brother.
I wouldn't mind so much if they were regular species I'd seen before.
Don't go thinking she's just another character who fits into the little sister archetype either.
Now that I think about it, unidentified bugs. I'm gonna actually keep that in mind because I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of small details I'm gonna miss. That's gonna be important later.
My sister eclipses every other sister who's ever existed. Even all of them put together couldn't hope to match her. It's a crime that the word sister could possibly be used to describe anyone else. It should belong to her, and her alone.
Sure, buddy.
You're going too far again, brother dearest.
You and your sister sure are close, huh?
Close doesn't even begin to cover it. She's my guiding light. The what beat me, stab me, stick lit matches under my fingernails. If it's for her, I'll bear any indignity with a smile.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You're really going too far now. This is so embarrassing.
Yeah. I don't like yeah, Korigo. Yeah, it's giving me those vibes too. I don't like him. I don't like him.
Even seeing you get all bashful and flustered is like sweet, sweet nectar to me.
I need you, freak. I don't like you.
Every single day.
I don't like you
thank
so
my
much.
Lucky stars that I was born your brother, sister dearest.
There's gotta be like, you have to have some special ending to frickin' fix you. You're so weird.
Seriously, knock it off.
I don't get their dynamic at all. Must be a twin thing. I'm good.
Sup? Name's Takamaru Yakushiji. I'm gonna warn you right now. If you see me getting mad, just keep your distance. Once somebody sets me off, I punch first and ask questions later. Can't help myself.
Wow, talk about anger issues.
So hey, you fought those monsters, right? That mean you transformed too?
Transformed? Yeah, I guess you could call it that. It just kind of happened in the heat of the moment.
I know, right? How freaking cool was that?
Huh?
I felt like some kind of hero out of a kid's TV show. Getting to go wild with all that power was such a rush.
Honestly, I found the whole battle pretty traumatic. Going on a power trip was the last thing on my mind.
I gotta wonder how the rest of the TRC's doing, though. Those freaks really went to town on the place.
TRC?
Yeah. They weren't shy
Yeah.
about attacking people either.
For all we know, there could still be survivors trapped in wrecked buildings or under rubble and shit. Maybe there's little kids lost and scared without their parents. Or old folks who can't get around like they used to. Ugh, we don't got time to dick around here. Someone needs to get those poor bastards to safety.
By the way, chat, just to let you know, so far, throughout the entire demo, this guy, he was my favorite. He was my favorite. How about that? He's actually a nice guy, I think.
Clock's ticking on the lost and injured while we just sit here with our fingers up our asses. We ought to be out there helping out and putting the town back together. This is really starting to piss me off. Ah! Here comes the rage!
Here comes the rage!
Hey, what are you?
Back off, man! I warned you about this already. Get away from me!
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna rest easy until I hit someone, and I don't want it to be you.
He's a nice, angry guy.
Okay, I'm going.
In the end, I still can't tell if he's a misunderstood or just a regular hoodlum. No, he's a nice guy, just an angry guy.
I am Hiroko Shizahara.
And you. You are very, very mysterious, and that's something I also liked about her, incredibly so. Yeah, Super Broly. I'd say Super Broly would probably be kind of accurate, though I'm not sure in this situation. But we'll find out over time, you know. Is that it? She seems scary, but she's a lot calmer than the others. I'll try to get some more information out of her.
I was wondering...
Weren't you listening? My name is Hiroko Shizahara.
Right. I heard your name just fine, but I thought maybe you could tell me something else.
Like what?
How about those monsters that attacked the town? Do you have any idea what they might be? And could there be more of them out there?
Who knows?
Don't you have anything else to say?
Blindly speculating without anything to back it up is just a waste of time. Surely, that's obvious.
Well, yeah, but...
I have no intention of wasting my time on you. We're done here.
Jump me down. I guess that's all I can do for the matter. Alright, well. I guess it's fine, but oh god. Alright, these two are my least favorite. So, as you can tell, there's gonna be like 3 people that I don't like in this game for now. Until they either grow a pair and get better, or until somebody else for me to hate appears. And it's gonna be this guy, Ima, and this guy. But you'll find out in a second.
Seriously, what the heck is going on? I'm freaking out here.
Are you okay?
What kind of question is that? Do I look okay? Who would be okay in a situation like this? Nothing about this is okay. What rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? What did I do to deserve this?
Hey, try to calm down. I get that you're scared, but we all feel that way.
Who cares about you guys? We've never even met before. I'm sure as heck not gonna waste time worrying about you.
Yeah, so much for first impressions.
Okay, fine. Sorry I asked. Have fun figuring this out on your own.
Huh? Hey, where are you going? You can't just walk away and abandon me.
Yeah.
The one who said.
Come on, man, I got scared and lashed out. When you're gonna cut me off over something like that? That's cold.
Yeah, I hate this guy.
Poor, isn't it? That's discrimination. I hope you get canceled and end up alone and friendless.
I hate him so much. It's one thing after another with this guy. Oh my goodness.
I must have the rottenest luck in the world.
Maybe
Like
just
everything's out to get me.
maybe just don't be a
This is
bitch.
Next level BS. Is this karma? Was I a serial killer in the past life or something?
Look, let's just take this one step at a time, all right? How about you tell me your name?
It's Gaku. Gaku Maruko.
Oh, brother.
If I had to get plucked out of my normal life, why couldn't I end up in some kind of harem setup? Girls.
Oh, yeah, he is a
There's
Redditor.
no other option, right?
Gross.
Guys here ruins it. Why can't you all just crawl off and die somewhere? Just let me have this.
Trying to get along with someone this self-centered is exhausting. I think I'll leave him be for now. He's freaky. He's one of the people I really don't like. But, like, I pray that they get better. I pray that they become just a better person. Because, like, obviously, when it comes to Kodaka games, these people... The thing that... And this happens a lot in Danganronpa as well, too. There would be people I absolutely despise, and then as the game goes further and further, they'll become, you know, more okay. But, let's see.
Is it alright for me to introduce myself too? Getting to know anything about a depressing loser like me will probably only make you feel bad, but if everyone's doing it...
It's fine. Go ahead.
Thank you for being so nice to me.
Oh, God.
Here it goes. My name is, what was it again? It's been so long since anybody bothered to call me by it. Even I'm struggling to remember. Oh, right. It's Shoma. Shoma Genzaki.
What kind of life do you have to live to start forgetting your own name?
I'm sorry.
You know what?
My name's making you feel bad, isn't it?
No?
Why would it do that?
It's too big of a disconnect. A lowly worm like me's got no business having a name this cool.
Okay. Were there any people you hated from the Rumpa series? Yes. Yes, there were. Also, before I go any further, let me do something real fast. Because this is actually gonna bug me if I don't. Where? There we go. It was gonna bug me it was gonna drive me insane if I didn't move this. If there's anything else important that pops up on that side, I'll do it. Yeah. Now you can actually see, like, other shit. But no, there were people I hated. Yeah. It wasn't super important, it was just the day and, like, what time it was and stuff like that, but it's still gonna bug me. Who did I dislike? Cause, let me see, during the first Danganronpa game, there were some people that annoyed me, but then later on, I kind of warmed up to everybody, so the first Danganronpa game, that's fine. Let me see, the second Danganronpa game, let me see. Sorry, give me a second, I'm trying to think. There was... No, I freaking hate Soda with a passion. I hate Soda, Kazuichi Soda. Mahiru is a nothing burger to me. And Teru can go eat a dick. Everybody else is alright, I guess. Yeah, let me see. That was Danganronpa 2 characters, and then... Let me think. Because there wasn't... Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with Kokichi from V3. Yeah, very much a love-hate. I'd say it's like 20% like, 80% dislike. Let me see. Anybody else? No, Angie. I also disliked Angie. I disliked Angie very greatly. And everybody else just kind of warmed up to me. Now, the funny thing is, a character like, say, Tenko, right? I would have disliked Tenko greatly, and I think for a large majority of the game, I did dislike her. Until, like, something happened, and then I very much immediately warmed up to her character. It's as if, you know, something just happened, and then it got immediately warmed up. It felt good. It felt very, very good. But yeah, that's the situation I was in. And this character that we see right here, I don't like him right now, and I haven't, obviously, the demo didn't bring us too far in, but characters that go by this archetype that are immediately, like, depressed, like, so aggressively, I don't like him. But, like I said, it's only gonna make me warm up to him more when something happens and they immediately get better. I hope. But I will say, please play Kodaka's past work. The Danganronpa series is absolutely worth playing. He thinks that name's cool?
My name's the only cool thing about me, though. The rest is just one big pile of shortcomings and insecurities.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's a stretch to even call me a person. I'm more like a parasite. Minus the ambition.
Brother.
I think you're being a little harsh on yourself.
That was actually a pretty generous description. But don't worry. I've got no illusions about how worthless I am. I don't get good grades. I can't play sports to save my life, and I don't have any skills or interests that set me apart from the crowd either. My only friend is my pet dog. He's the only one who ever talks to me.
Oh, technically I don't think dogs really talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. You must be bored out of your mind talking to me.
No, more disappointed.
You haven't spat on me even once, and I repay you by wasting your precious time.
Brother, we need to do something about you. Come on, man.
Ruin your day by talking to me any more than you already have.
Let me also flip me over.
I'll do my best to keep out of sight, so I don't bring down the mood for everyone else.
A bit too late on that. I've never met someone with such low self-esteem before. This guy makes houseplants look assertive. Alright, looks like I've spoken to everyone. So what now? I really have to get home soon. Usually walk my dog at this time of day and he gets really antsy when I'm not there. It's not going to be that simple. If you don't have anything useful that can contribute, keep your mouth shut. You're right. An insignificant bug like me should know my place. I'll just sit in the corner and stay quiet from here on out. What's going to happen to us? I have a feeling we're going to be receiving more instructions soon enough. Someone is probably out there somewhere watching our every move. Hello, Zoo. What's good? Everybody stand up and get ready to meet your commanding officer.
Hey!
Sorry to keep you waiting, recruits. I'm glad to see you're all getting along. That voice!
It's the robo-bastard from before!
Yeah, wee! Now we're talking! Can't have a killing game without the obligatory evil mascot!
Oh, robo-bastard? Obligatory? I have to have you court-martialed for defamation of character. I have feelings too, you know.
Whoops. Ah, there we go. I'm trying to look at the actual game.
Sucks. Oh. Anyway, like it or not,
Yeah.
from this day forward, I'm going to be your
Commanding officer!
You can call me Siri.
Siri.
Siri. Or just
Man, the UI in this game is smooth. I know, right? Commanding officer? You?
With that out of the way, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Last Defense Academy!
Yeah! Last Defense Academy? Such a wonderful name, isn't it? Drill into your skulls. This place will be your new home away from home, after all. What exactly does that mean? You'll be taking lessons from the School of Hard Knocks. Just kidding. It's gonna be much worse than that. Just hold on a minute. Do you seriously expect us to live here from now on? That's what I said, isn't it? I did say that, didn't I? Let me check the transcript real quick. Talk amongst yourself in the meantime. Enough of this bullshit. You can't just lock us up and expect us to do whatever you say. Now, don't get all riled up. Also, there's one thing I need to make absolutely clear. This is not a request. It's an order. An order? Order my ass! You got any right to tell me what to do? After I beat the crap out of you, I'm busting down that door and getting the hell out of here. Takamaru let out a scream of rage and charged forward like a wild beast bearing down on its prey. But before he could make contact... Don't you dare lay your hand on your superior officer! Or do you want me to detonate the bomb I implanted in you? What? Those words instantly stopped him in his tracks. A bomb? You actually put a bomb in us? You gotta be shitting me. It's true! I took the liberty of installing them when you arrived here. We're all out cold by that time, of course. Are you serious? Why would you do that to us? To threaten us in joining the killing game, right? Yahoo! If these explosives are inside of us, does that mean you performed some kind of surgery? You touched my dear sister naked, vulnerable body, without her consent? What a novel way to commit suicide. No jury in the world would convict me for killing you now. But brother, dearest, please, try to hurt him, you'll get blown up. Give it up already. Even if you destroyed me, then what? You might be able to make it out of the school. However, returning to your regular lives in the Tokyo residential complex is no longer possible. Not possible? So it's just a matter of you not letting us go back? You're a sharp one. But allow me to spell it out for some of the slower students. The school lies outside of Tokyo residential complex. You all know. Outside of the complex? That's not funny. I mean, man, come on, man. Is that even possible? You're confused. I don't blame you. Not if you've ever been outside the complex before. Not only that, but you barely received that information about the outside world in there. You've been placed in uncharted territory, both physically and conceptually, and everyone will need time to properly process things. Maybe a little demonstration will help you come to terms with it. Sir turned to face the window and his eyes flashed red for a moment. No. Also, Zoo, this is Last Defense Academy. Or the 100 line. This is not what you think it is. There, I've opened the window shutters. Take a look for yourself. Wow, they operate it remotely? We all crowded around the window, hoping to see something that might help us make sense of all this. Instead, what we saw only divorced us from reality even further. Huh?
There's no ceiling.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. No, it went further than that. I couldn't believe what I thought I was seeing.
Could that be the sky?
Above us, instead of a domed ceiling I spent my life looking at, was an unbroken view that reached higher and higher as far as the eye could see. For the first time, I was getting a look at the world outside the complex.
That's the sky?
No way. Somebody tell me I'm dreaming?
Never mind that. Look over there.
Huh?
As crazy as it was to see the sky, that's not what had us all staring in disbelief. Rather, it was what was going on beneath it. Oh yeah, hell. Just a short distance away was a towering wall of flame.
The world is burning.
Dude, that's fire. It's all fire. Why is it that weird color?
I'm scared.
Don't worry. Your brother, dearest, will protect you.
The world outside the window was aggressively alien. A single expanse of endless sky, an impenetrable barrier of otherworldly fire. Nothing in our everyday lives could prepare us for this. It was like we'd been transported to another dimension, or maybe even hell itself. Is this the afterlife? Did we die already? Is this where we're going to receive our eternal punishment? Nah, it's gotta be an isekai deal. It'd be like, that time I got reincarnated as the world's last hope, but that overlord forced me to kill all of my friends. It may as well be a different world, considering what you know of it. This is what lies outside your home in a Tokyo residential complex. This is the outside world? This can't be happening. That's the sky, the fire. There's no way this is real. Oh, it's real, alright. This is no game, no VR simulation. The sky, the undying flames. Yeah, it's all real. Undying flames? It's not just a fancy name.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said.
That's what I said.
They don't need fuel, and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity. Hence, the undying flames.
But that's impossible. They've got to go out eventually, right? Right? We're only saying that because you're still following the logic of the world you know. Huh? There are more things than heaven and earth, Maruko. There are more dreamed of than your Tokyo residential complex. Now that you're on the outside, you're going to encounter a lot more, we're going to encounter a lot more of impossible scenarios, because turns out this is how the world works. I didn't really get all that physiological junk, but there's no getting through that burning ring of fire, right? Then that's our cage? That's the thing that makes sure there's no escape for any of us? No escape. Those words sent a chill down my spine, and I'm spoken out loud and made it feel much more real. I don't understand. Why did you do this? Why did you bring us here? To kill each other, obviously. What are the rules? Do we hold a trial after every murder, or is it a lot more kind of a battle royale kind of thing? Kill each other? Oh, no. That would be simply barbaric. Where did you get these ideas? Of course not. I have much bigger plans for you than some disorganized murder spree. No. What I have in mind is... Oh. Hello, Salem. Uh-oh, it's Danganronpa 5. More like reverse Danganronpa. Oh, thank fuck. A calculated, one-sided massacre. Huh? Massacre? Since we're on the subject, let's move on to the main event.
You were all transferred to this academy for a very special reason. I have a mission for you to carry out. Your objective is the complete and utter extermination of any and all enemy troops who dares to threaten our beloved school's peace. During your time here, you happy few, you band of brothers will be molded into the perfect special defense unit.
Special defense unit? Wait, what enemy troops? It's not a killing game? Forget all that happy few crap. You still ain't answered that most important question yet. Why us? There's gotta be some mistake here. No one in their right mind would trust a talentless wimp like me with such an important job. Hey! Try to show a little enthusiasm. Being chosen for this squad is a great honor, you know. Who's responsible for this? There must be a mastermind controlling everything from behind the scenes. Someone who chose to single us out for whatever reason.
Hey.
So who's pulling your strings? Who set all this up? Goodness me, you're so suspicious of everything. If you must know, the one who chose you for this mission was... what's that noise? An alarm.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Yeah.
Whoops, we'll have to come back to this later. Sounds like we have company. What the hell's gonna happen this time? This attack came sooner than expected. They must really be getting desperate. They who? Who else? Sir turned to face the blackboard, and his eyes flashed red once more. No. The remote operation again. With these weird freaking things. Those monsters look the same as the one that attacked the complex. No kidding. They're swarming in like cockroaches. Those dead around, they're coming this way. We gotta get out of here. The correct response here is to fight, not flight. What do you think I brought you here for? I don't care. I didn't sign up for this. Maybe, but if you don't take action, those monsters will get inside the school pretty darn quick. And then they'll slaughter every last one of you without the slightest hesitation. Duh! They want to kill us? Don't like it? Then fight. You already have all the power you need. You mean that hemo whatever you gave us before? That's right! With a little hemo anima on your side, defeating the grunts like those would be easy as pie. Now, battle stations, everyone! Get ready to defend your beloved school from the enemy menace. No way. Absolutely not. Aside from that one time, none of us have experience with stuff like that. You can't expect us to... You want us to fight? Alright. Just like that? Fight or die. Those are our only options. I, for one, have no intention of dying today. Yeah, count me in. You too? Honestly, I'm kind of bummed out we'll miss out on the tension of never knowing who's going to turn on us next. But if us versus them killing game could be fun too. Maybe we'll get a skin-tight bodysuits with some crazy compressed energy weapons. They'll probably be as much use as a lantern in the daytime. Come on, Shoma. I don't like this, but I'll be damned if I let those freaks take me out. Alright, I'm in. I ain't about to sit on the sidelines and let women and children fight for me. The strong gotta protect the weak. Everybody stand back. It's time for me to bring the pain. Spare us your outdated notions of chivalry. I'm far stronger than you anyways. Wanna take this outside, bitch? You guys are crazy. We're not talking about some random ass street punks here. They're full-on monsters. We shouldn't have even been thinking about fighting them. We have to find a way out of here before it's too late. But why though? So long as those undying flames are around, none of us are going anywhere. And even if we were to escape somehow, what's your plan on getting back to the complex? Well, it's starting to sink in, huh? You really have no choice but to fight. That's your purpose for being here. Not to reason why. Now get out there and do or die. Fight or die. One thing for sure, I don't want to die. Dying alone and confused in a place like this would be beyond tragic. In that case, there's only one thing I can do. Sorry, but you can count me out. Huh? We've got no way of knowing whether what you say is true. You've certainly done nothing to earn our trust. By your own admission, you're the one who decided to abduct us and bring us here against our will. Now you want us to fall in line and follow orders? I don't think so, sir. Thank you, sir. Got it, buddy. Thank you. Hey, he's right. For all we know, he could be the one who sent those things after us in the first place. Thank you, Kai. Either way, I'm gonna pass too. There's no way I'm getting involved with another battle with those things. It won't make any difference whether I join you or not. Actually, I'll probably just get in your way. What should we do, brother dearest? Oh, we're definitely staying out of this. I'll never allow you to be put in such a dangerous situation, sister dearest. Oh, sounds like we got a bunch of lily-livered pacifists here. I always said the peacetime would turn the next generation soft. But that's why I made sure to recruit such a diverse bunch. It takes all sorts to win a war, as they say. There's no time for further discussion. We'll have to make do with those of you who are willing to fight. Just the three of us? And from the looks of it, it's just a scouting party. Not much to them. You three should be plenty enough to handle it. All the better if I don't have to worry about anyone dragging me down. An incompetent ally can be just as much trouble as an enemy. We'll see who's incompetent once we get out there. No time to waste! You three, follow me to the war room! Sir trotted towards the door, his eyes flashing a now familiar shade of red. Nyo. I love that noise. The sound of the lock disengaging came a second or two after. Ka-chunk! That feature is so cool! Before we go, let me give the rest of you a little piece of advice. As I said before, you would all be killed if the school fell to the enemy. But the truth is, there's much more than that at stake here. Your friends, your families, everything you hold dear from your lives in Tokyo Residential Complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. What? You see what I meant when I said you have no choice but to fight?
Hey.
Mull it over. If any of you change your mind, the war room is right over there, down the hall. With those parting words, Sir left and followed by Hiroko, Takamaru, and Darumi. Everything we hold dear. But how could that have anything to do with this? Sir, did he have something to do with Karua? Could he have taken our friends and families hostage? Don't let him rattle you. That's exactly what he wants. Huh? Odds are, it's all just lies and empty threats. Your imagination jumps to the worst case scenario, and uses that fear to control you. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I mean, there's no way for this to be real, right? They wouldn't really kill us, would they? This is real life. Stuff like that, it doesn't just happen. Lies? Empty threats? I'm not so sure about that. Sir is shady for sure. I'm not sure if I even believe everything he says without questioning it. But what if he's not lying? Is that a risk I'm willing to take? What if I really do die? I've seen firsthand those carnage those monsters are capable of. Shouldn't I try to fight back, or at least offer some kind of resistance? Can I really afford to stand back idly and do nothing? Alright. It's no good. I can't do this. If I try to fight those monsters, I might die. Doing what Sir wants probably isn't too smart either. But even so, I can't do nothing while others are putting themselves in danger. Now I knew what I had to do. As I headed for the door, someone called out to me. Takumi? Where are you going? No way, you're not gonna go join those three psychos, are you? Aren't you scared? Those monsters could tear you apart.
Hey!
I know that. And of course I'm scared. I'm terrified. Who wouldn't be? But I made someone a promise. I'd set a protector no matter what happened.
Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Katawa. No matter what.
Promise?
The idea that she could be in danger right now scares me more than anything. This person, is she someone you hold dear, as Sir put it? Yeah. Yeah, I guess she is. That's where I'm gonna fight. Not because Sir told us, but because I can keep my promise. My! You're quite the dashing hero, Mr. Samino. You did sound pretty cool. Don't give me too much credit. I'm about to run out of all guns. I'm not about to run out all guns blazing. I won't be the only one fighting, so if things look bad, I can always hang back and let others take up some of the slack. With enough lucky breaks, I can fudge my way to victory, no problem. That's a real positive attitude you got there. Yeah. People tell me I'm too positive for my own good sometimes. Alright, if that's your decision, I won't stop you. Just don't die out there, okay? I'll try. I opened up the classroom door and ran out to the hallway. It does look like kind of a school, I guess. So not quite what I was expecting, though. But that can wait. The others are in the war room, right? I better go catch up with them. Do this to get the menu. You can save, load, and view important information. When you save in the middle of an event... Oh. Yada yada yada. When you save during an important event, you replace it at the start of an event when you load the save data. Also, let's see. I heard that. Yada yada yada. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it greatly. Let me go ahead and check. Like, I gotta see all my funny information. Oh! God. Hi, Swole. It's good to see you, buddy. No, I'm not. This is a strategy game, silly. Oh, man. But thank you. Thank you for the 19 months. I appreciate you greatly. I hope you've been okay. Oh, it's coming along too, Teremy. Teremy. I'll prob. By the way, let it be known, I'm probably going to butcher some of these names. Please forgive me. You mean you made up your mind to fight? Yes. I figured you guys could use all the help you can get. That's assuming you'll be any help to us at all. That's the old Last Defense Academy fighting spirit. I knew you'd come around, Samino. I didn't exactly have a lot of choice the way you threatened us. You wound me with your cruel words, soldier. That was just some friendly advice. If there was any chance your inaction would have If there was any chance your inaction would have dire consequences of your loved ones, you'd want to know about it, wouldn't you?
Hey!
What does that even mean? I'll explain later. Right now, protecting the school takes priority. Now then. Take up your infusers and remember how these work, right? Just shove them into your chest and they'll pump you full of that sweet, sweet hemo anima. With that much power up on your side, securing victory should be a cinch. Once you're fully juiced up, use these launch pads to get down to the battlefield. Then we just have to eliminate all enemy units, yes? Let's get started. About time. Let's do this. This is so hype! I can do this. I'll find a way to make this work. Somehow. I've beaten those things once. I can do it again. I just have to do it like I did back home.
Don't be so modest. You can do it if you try, Tacky. I guarantee it.
Kara believed in me. Now it's time to prove her right.
Everybody ready for battle?
No. Also, come on, Swole. To be honest, RGB lights are sick as fuck. No, disguise taste.
It's your first time since the entrance exam, so feel free to go crazy out there. Try out every last reserve of strength and bathe in the blood of your enemies.
You speak a lot of... I don't know, man. You kind of look like a marshmallow. I don't know if you got to be speaking like that. Dog, I gotta get someone. We got God Eater 8. God Eater 8. Honestly, I need to find someone who can make a Danganronpa art style. I would love a Danganronpa reactive to match this, but oh my goodness, all of this is sick. Battle start.
Attention! All troops stand ready. Let the battle commence. This is it, soldiers. Hope you're all ready. The enemy is going to advance steadily toward the school. The building has a barrier around it, but it can't stand up to attacks for very long. If its integrity level falls to 0, the enemy will waltz right in, and then it's game over for all of us. Keep an eye on how the barrier's holding up, and eliminate all threats to the school. Exercise your powers of observation, strategy, and merciless cruelty to their utmost. This is an honest-to-goodness battlefield, so keep your wits about you, unless you want to end up with a hole in your head.
Alright. Project X Zone 3. Oh, that'll be awesome, Kai. I'd love to see what you make. Alright. Defensive battles. In defensive battle, if you will lose if the barrier generator is destroyed, protected until the very end to destroy all the enemies. Win condition. Annihilate all enemies. Lose condition. Fucking die. Alright, so.
Full throttle.
Each member of the Special Defense Unit has a unique ability known as a Specialist Skill. Learn their character skills and use them to your advantage in battle. Takimaru. Takimaru is a great defender with superior mobility and defense. He automatically gains +1 armor for each space moved from his Specialist Skill and a special Rampage. Alright, so with that, we'll go over here. I know how he works. Armor provides temporary defense and can absorb damage that would otherwise diminish your HP. It's only effective during the turn it was used.
Let's freaking go!
And then I do this shit. And they're dead. Alright. You.
Let's get started.
Hiruko is an attacker that specializes in hard-hitting attacks. She automatically gains +1 attack, maximum is +3, for each enemy she kills during one turn from her specialist skill. Special Discipline. So actually, we'll go over here. No.
Time to move.
Alright, well. I think I accidentally, Yep, that's the end of my turn. She has an axe. Big ass axe. Ouch. Okay.
Say when.
Yep. Okay, so yada yada yada. Side slash. We do this. That can take out a good row.
Ready whenever.
Defense stance. Do I want? That will only do one. I kind of want you dead.
I'll chop you to pieces. Broken so soon.
This doesn't feel half bad. Oh.
I could get used to this.
Oh, dang, girl! How'd you get to be so strong?
Strong don't even begin to cover it. Where'd you get all that power?
I told you I was stronger than you. I suggest you pay better attention in the future.
Is there a reason you're so much stronger than the rest of us, though?
What gives you the right to question me? At any rate, it's none of your concern. If you have time to prattle pointlessly, I suggest you use it more constructively and take out some of the weaker enemies.
Yeah. You're awesome, we get it. I'm just glad you're on our side. Now let's get back in there. I'm itching to bust some heads.
Alright.
Let's do it to it!
Darumi is a mid-range support specialist that can provide support attacks and gain a lot of voltage. Darumi's specialist skills, special sick day will make her feel low when she gets fatigued. This will also change all of her skills to their low counterparts. Okay. Oh wow. Ooh, okay, perfect. Let's see. What's a good spot? That looks about right. Let's see. And you.
Let's do this.
Then we go over here, and then whoosh. Ouch. Okay, we're good. So this is... So in a weird way, the only thing I can really equate this to is like... frickin' Danganronpa Fire Emblem. But that's the only thing I could equate it to because I don't play a lot of strategy games. Then we do that to you. We have you go over here. Okay, then it's only these two weenies left.
Time for battle.
That'll make sure you're gone. Bonk.
How satisfying.
Say when.
Side slash. Have you. You did that. And then have you go over here. Out of my way. Should be able to kill it. Yep. Okay, then there's a second wave.
Did we win?
Ha! Was that it? I was expecting more of a challenge. I feel dumb forever being scared of these guys.
You were actually scared of them. For all your bluff and bluster, you're just as much of a coward as the others.
Hey, that's a lot of shit talking.
Hey, I ain't no coward. I'll take you on anytime.
Nice work, troops. No one would think this was your first real battle.
But it wasn't. We fought him once already, back in the TRC.
Oh, right. Of course you did.
What even are those monsters anyhow? Ain't it about time you spilled the beans?
Oh, they are a violent and pernicious race. The enemy of all mankind.
Well, that's ominous.
Ominous.
Can you be a little more specific?
Are they like demons from another dimension? Time-traveling aliens? Experimental bioweapons gone wrong? Oh, how about all of the above? They were created as living weapons, but escaped to another dimension where a PMC controlled by demonic entities sent them into the past to destroy the future.
Dowry me. Dowry me.
That theory's way too busy.
It would be absolutely... I wouldn't put it behind Kodaka to make that the actual situation, but I don't think it is.
To tell you the truth, we haven't been able to determine their true nature just yet. All we know is that they're determined to get inside this school. As such, I've decided to designate them
School Invaders.
For the time being.
Invaders, huh?
Lucky for us, the undying flames stop them from getting too close. Most of the time, that is. But every now and then, some extra strong ones break through somehow. Your special defense unit exists to deal with such attacks, as and when they occur.
But why are they attacking the school to begin with?
They're after a certain special something hidden deep within the school. If that falls into the hands of the invaders, humanity is as good as extinct.
Extinct? Like, our entire species?
So we're legit fighting to save humanity here? Dude, that is freaking sweet.
No, that's a lot of work. I wouldn't say sweet is the right word here.
But the scale here doesn't make sense. I'm having trouble seeing how this school and the future of humanity can possibly be connected.
We'll see. 100 endings later. Don't worry, buddy.
I don't get it either. And then again, I'm a straight-up student, so there's a lot of stuff I don't get.
Everyone stop talking!
What's the matter?
My radar display is lighting up like a fireworks show. We're not out of the woods yet. We've got another enemy approaching fast. And it's a big one.
So, Zoo, you might not have been wrong about that God Eater thing.
The hell, man? You want us to fight that thing?
Size isn't everything. I don't believe it'll give me any trouble.
Hey, I don't think you want to be doing... Oh.
Hurry! We have to save her!
Oh. Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's just dead. Damn. Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
No freaking way.
Not, yeah.
Corpse recovery unit, deploy.
Yeah, that'll do it.
There, we got her body back safe and sound. You can all relax now.
No.
How can we relax? One of our friends just died.
Just focus on the battle. That's the Invaders, Commander. It's gonna be on a whole different level to anything you've fought so far.
He's right. We can't afford to get distracted from the task at hand. Now, more than ever, it's fight or die.
Yeah, and as you can see, sometimes it's a little bit of both.
But...
Don't let it get to you, man.
Huh?
You let the situation get to you, you lose your cool. You lose your cool, you lose the fight. Trust me on this.
I really like this guy so much.
We've come this far, we gotta keep going to the end. There'll be time for mourning and crap later.
Genuinely, like, I like him off rip, so I'm not sure how we can get even better. Like, minus being a little less angry, but like, even then, I kind of like that about him.
Damn.
Yeah, same.
Those troops you fought before were just the opening act. This commander's a real monster. Conventional weapons don't have any effect on it. That's where you saviors of humanity and your hemo-anima come in. You starting to see why the Special Defense Unit is so important?
Why is hemo-anima the only thing that works? What exactly is this stuff anyway?
It's the only thing standing between humanity and annihilation at the hands of the invaders. That's really all you need to know.
No, I think...
Oh, by the way, those drones from earlier are getting tuned up, so try your best to avoid any further casualties.
Easy for you to say. We're the ones risking our lives out here.
Alright. Okay, anyone ally dies, the barrier gets destroyed. Okay, boost anima. When voltage reaches 100% or more, you'll be able to boost anima and additional special attacks. Boost hemo anima powers up your allies in various ways and will remain in effect for the entirety of the battle.
Now then, to business.
I'll do this.
I'm all fired up! Rev it up!
Okay, so go here.
Let her rip!
Okay, this should be fine.
My turn.
I'll
chop you to pieces.
That'll be fine. And then I need to get here. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be some sort of situation.
Hauling ass!
Okay,
Good to go.
Yep, so I can do this. And have you... No more AP. Ow. This is fine. I need you to go all the way over here. Well, it's just a little bit of damage, so I'm gonna do my best to get as many people as I possibly can.
Hauling ass. Here we freaking go.
This guy can move.
Let's do this.
So let's see. Out of my way. Yeah, this will be fine. Okay, this is fine. Movement. Slash over there.
Now then, to business.
Okay, so let's see. You. Okay, so we'll do... Ow. Okay, it's just a self-destruct, and we should be okay. So this, I don't think this will the stun will actually affect them. So I'm going to go ahead and do this on him again.
You're doing great. Don't stop until you've wiped them all out.
Okay, then after that, actually no, I can boost your anima again.
I can hardly contain myself.
Yeah, she does the most amount of damage, so this is probably important for me to keep using her like this. You
Full throttle.
out of my way.
Knocked it out of the park. Let's freaking go.
Back to him. Now we can all focus on jumping him. Ow. Okay, so you go over here. You do that. And there we go.
Too bad. The enemy commander got away. Going after it now would only play into their hands. You'll have to finish that one off some other day. All in all, a decent first mission. Go ahead and dispel your hemo-anima and return to the school.
Battle results. Defense rate. Sweet. Alright, so we did good for our first one.
Hooray!
Welcome back! You did great out there, soldiers! Those invaders never knew what hit them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do I appreciate? You guys! This is no time to celebrate. The girl who died out there, you sick bastard. Oh, come on. I just want to give you some positive affirmation. It's a management thing. He's right. Settle down. Yelling isn't going to do us any good. Don't tell me you're okay with what just happened. It's war. People die. That's the whole idea. It's not like she meant anything to me. We just met a couple hours ago. If anything, you're the strange one for getting so worked up about a total stranger. You've got a real attitude problem, you know that? I know I said I'm not hitting girls was an ironclad rule, but I figured for you I could find a loophole. I mean, open-handed strikes barely count as a real hit, right? Just try it. I'll twist your body into a double helix in return. It sounds like in this case, DNA stands for Don't! No! Arr! Come on, guys, we shouldn't fight amongst ourselves. Just as the tension in the room seemed strained to the breaking point, the door flew open with a clatter. Are you guys alright? No, asshole! We ain't alright. That emo chick with the creepy laugh got killed. For real? She actually died?
Hey!
Were you guys watching? Yes, the monitor in the classroom broadcast the whole battle. Honestly, not sure if I approve of my dear sister being exposed to such illicit content. It was the first time I ever saw a person die. I still don't believe it. I know I say reality is cruel and all that, but this seriously can't be happening. Maybe that's it. Maybe it's all a dream. Just one messed up dream. What do I have to do to wake up? Should I pinch myself for real hard?
Quit your whining. You get why this happened, don't you? Her death's on all of you. If you guys had grown a pair and fought like the rest of us, emo chick wouldn't have gotten cornered the way she did.
She knew what she was getting into when she agreed to go out there. And there's every chance things still would have ended up like this, even with our help.
What? You think we should have hung back like you did? We'd all have been wiped out then.
Alright, Truce, break it up. We're all on the same side here. Good grief, you're carrying on. You think someone had died.
Someone did!
But then, the door opened again and we were joined by an unexpected guest.
Hey, guess who's back?
Huh?
What? Oh, what's the matter, guys? Is my makeup smudged or something? Oh, man. How embarrassing. Just give me a shovel so I can bury myself and hide, am I right? Never mind that. How are you alive? Is she a ghost? Man, wouldn't that be cool? I'm not, though. Just your girl, Darumi Yamamiya, in the flesh.
Holy shit! Oh, okay, guys, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be such a really stupid thing, right? But like, I can hear Sonic Rush noises in the fucking music. It's okay. I'm gonna sound like I sound like a madman, right? But I can hear the violin from Wrath in Black. I'm tripping. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to show someone later. But oh my goodness. Yeah, right there. Oh my, I'm tripping. Sorry. More the actual game. Being a Sonic fan feels so weird sometimes. You came back? Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle of our friend. Seriously. Isn't that wonderful? Just another miracle, courtesy of our friend Hemo Anima. What's Hemo Anima got to do with it? It's not just for fighting, you know. It can also reconstruct and reanimate organic tissue. If one of you falls in battle, we send out a drone to recover your body post-haste. Then it's just a matter of getting it outside of the recovery pods in the infirmary, simulating your remaining Hemo Anima, and boom, you rise from your grave. You can die out there as much as you want. Just keep coming back. You mean we're immortal? Ding ding, that's correct. But that's impossible. I mean, even more impossible than everything else going on around here. You don't have to believe me, but there's some pretty strong evidence standing right in front of you. Wouldn't you say? Yep, Exhibit A. Right here. Common sense has gone right out the window now. You think it's going to turn we're inside a super immersive VR game or something? Kodaka. That's just your narrow view of what's normal talking. All of you are from the Tokyo residential complex are like that. You've lived your lives under the dome for so long that you have no idea what a wide, wonderful place the world really is. Your future is simply brimming with possibilities. I don't even know how to react to that. You serious? We really can't die? Dude, that's so freaking sweet. This hemo anima stuff is awesome. Must you raise your voice over every new development? Just remember, you're only immortal while you remain in the school grounds. Those recovery drones can't get past that wall of fire.
Yeah.
And if the invaders manage to get in and damage the recovery pods, you'll be stuck with the one life you've got.
Oh.
You'll be back to your regular old mortals. One life, and then you're gone for good. In other words, if we want to stay alive, we have to keep fighting off the invaders. Now you're getting it, Simono. Keep on fighting like good old little soldiers and you'll be fine. Whoa, hold on a minute. Now that I think about it, not being able to die has major downside. We can't hold a killing game like this. How are we supposed to murder each other if we're all immortal? That's the part you have a problem with? One more thing, just to put your minds at ease. When you're revived, you also get a new bomb implanted in you. Good as new. That's supposed to comfort us? At any rate, we prepared for everything, so you can fight to your heart's content, right? Absolutely not. I'm more against it now than ever. What? How come? Even if the advanced technology you're talking about does exist, immortality seems a step too far. Her explanation of how it works was far too simplistic. I find it hard to believe you're telling us the whole truth. And even if we do come back afterwards, fatal injuries are still going to hurt, right? It hurts like hell when it happened to me. It was so bad I thought I was gonna die. You did die. In that case, I'm out. I can't allow anything that would put my dear sister in any pain. Young people these days are so self-centered. We're talking about the future of humanity, you know. You keep saying that, but how exactly does what we're doing here relate to that stuff? Like you said, if the invaders secure a special something from inside the school, humanity will be wiped out, correct? That's right. If you lose this war, Homo sapiens will be a thing of the past. Naturally, the Tokyo residential complex will be obliterated too. Obliterated? Then, that's what you meant by everything we hold dear will be forfeit. Now you're getting it. The fate of the world as we know it rests squarely on your shoulders. When did my life go so spectacularly off track? So what is this thing that mankind's future depends on? What is it that we're risking our lives to defend? I knew you'd ask me that sooner or later. It's only natural you'd want to know, so allow me to throw you a victory party! Your achievement in the field today deserves to be rewarded. Also, I know y'all see that, right? I know you see that little bear bastard. I love you, Kodaka. No reason you can't have both. I'll tell you more while you eat. You must be starving after all that fighting, right? Now that you mention it, I could use a bite. There's somewhere we can get food around here. Of course! There's a cafeteria on the first floor. I'll meet you there. Come straight up, troops. No distractions, no detours. So, what do we do now? I'm in favor of going to the cafeteria. My dear sister's stomach has been grumbling adorably for a while now. You don't have to tell them that. I want to hear what Sir has to say, so I'll go along too. We wandered out of the war room one by one, still trying to make sense of the situation. I guess I'll go with the crowd. The cafeteria should be somewhere on the first floor. Pull up the map and select the place you'd like to go in order to teleport. However, be aware you won't be able to teleport to location you haven't unlocked or locations marked as inaccessible. You can also use the map to check your current location as well as the locations of other characters. The map will come in handy when you're feeling lost. All in favor for hitting Ima with the cast iron skillet? Say aye. Aye! Alright, so first floor. Need some of that food. Ooh. Hello there. Yippee! Cafeteria. Here it is. The school cafeteria. It's a lot bigger than I expected. Although it's still just as weird as everything else around here. Yum, 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 yum. Sir, our handy deli ration-o-matic will create any kind of food you desire. It slices, it dices, it also makes julienne fries. I probably said that wrong. You want ramen, burgers, steak, sushi? It rolls out all nice and fresh. It's even got a recipe for pasta sauce made from grieving widowers desperately trying to recreate his beloved wife's cooking from memory. That's so sad. Speaking as a grandpa's girl, I don't even want to think about something like that, let alone try it. I think I'm gonna stick with dessert. Chewing solid food for too long makes my jaw hurt. I'm a little worried about whether the stuff is really safe to eat, but I'm hungry enough that I'm willing to risk it. Oh, man, that hit the spot. I ain't never had anything this fancy before. It wasn't a bad effort, I suppose. I wish we could have some wine to go with it. Hey, you're too young for alcohol. Just because you got an attitude doesn't mean you get special treatment. What's with that snarky laugh? You think I'm scared? I ain't afraid of breaking no laws. I'm talking about your health here, dumbass. That stuff can seriously mess you up if your body's not used to it, you know? What's so funny? You think you're better than me or something? More importantly, why do these guys get 5-star treatment while we're stuck with dry bread? Eating this is actually making me hungrier. Yum, 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 yum. It's a victory dinner, remember? None of you did anything to contribute to this victory. So now you're using food as an incentive to get us to fight? That won't work on me or my dear sister. We've lived through hardship is much worse than this. Don't remind me. I'm fine with it too. If anything, dry bread is good for a human cockroach like me. Just in case you big-hearted recruits get any ideas, sharing food between fighters and non-fighters is strictly forbidden. You've thought of everything, haven't you? Sorry, I hope it doesn't look like we're rubbing it in. Don't worry about it. You're not the ones who's at fault here. Now that you've all eaten your fill, let's say we get back on topic. Oh, hello Green, it's good to see you, Chief. Hope you're doing well. Alright, let me start from the beginning. Last Defense Academy lies somewhere outside of the Tokyo residential complex where you've all been living up until now. Of course, this exact location is highly classified military secret, very hush-hush. The schools periodically comes under attack by a hostile force we call the Invaders. Much about them remains a mystery, but we do know what they're after, a certain special something concealed in this very school. This item is vital to the continued existence of humanity. If it should fall into the invaders' hands, it's all over. Your home in the Tokyo residential complex will be destroyed, and everyone you've ever known will die horribly. To avoid this, we've drafted you into the Special Defense Unit, a squad dedicated to protecting the school from the invaders. To make things easier for you to mobilize in case of an attack, you'll be all living here until further notice. And those are the facts of this case, Your Honor. Any questions or you guys want to chow down some more? Wait, go over that last part again? Are we really supposed to live here from now on? Until further notice is awfully vague. Surely we're not supposed to spend the rest of our lives here. Of course, your commission comes with an expiry date. It will be required to serve here for just 100 days. Roll credits. 100 days? That's right. Just salvate to 2,400 hours and you're done. If you manage to defend the school for that long, that is. After that, you'll be free to return to the peaceful existence you've enjoyed so much before this ordeal began. You mean we can go back to the complex? Is there even a complex for us to return to? Or have those monsters already destroyed it? No, it's doing fine. There's no danger of the invaders attacking the Tokyo residential complex again. Right now, they're focused entirely on this school instead. Whatever you've stowed away in here is that important to them, huh? And you've told us a lot, but there's one detail you haven't determined to keep from us. Don't make me ask again. What exactly are we protecting? And why would losing it mean the end of humanity? There are some good questions, perceptive as always. One more thing. If this mission is as important as you say, why would you assign it to such a small group? We're civilians without any significant combat experience. The only one here that we can put up a decent fight is me. You don't hold back, do you? Another excellent question. I'd love to give you a detailed, comprehensive answer to go with it. But that's highly classified information, and as so long as even one of you refuses to fight, that's the way it's going to stay. What? Explain yourself. If you really want to know more about your mission or why you were chosen for it, there's just one path open to you. And that's for you and the other brave souls from the fighters group to convince your lily-livered panty waist to join in on the war effort too. So now you want them to do your dirty work for you? Or is it just one underhanded trick after another? It's not like I'm doing this to yank your chains. It's just a fun bonus. My primary goal is to get all of you out there and on the battlefield fighting the good fight. Then invader forces are only going to get stronger from here on out. So I need all of you to be in tip-top condition too. Without another word, Sir hopped off the chair and strolled leisurely towards the door. Where are you going? I was gonna go drop a deuce and hit the hay. Why? You wanna come watch? You actually have a realistic body functions? I suggest an early night tonight. You need to give your bodies time to recover after a fierce battle like today's. You never know when the next attack's going to happen. The next attack. This wasn't the first time I had to face these monsters. It won't be the last either. They'll keep it coming back to attack the school again and again. Every time, we'll have to put our lives on the line. Maybe even experience the pain of death firsthand. The threat will be hanging over us constantly for the next 100 days. Will I be able to stay sane for that long? Will I even be the same person at the end of those 100 days? We're supposed to sleep? Where are we supposed to sleep anyway? Want us all to huddle on the floor together? There's no need for that. I prefer the luxurious individual suites for all of you. You'll find them all on the rooftop. Phew. At least we got our own rooms. We're starting to worry about that. You're all in that delicate age, after all. If I left you guys alone, you'd be running like rabbits in no time. Is that true? Is kiki group sex some sort of high school rite of passage? Excuse me? No, you might be as freaky as your brother, I'm not gonna lie to you. No, I know what you are. Just stop taking what it says so seriously, sister dearest.
Hey.
Go find your rooms, settle in, and think hard about what you're going to do from here on. Tomorrow is the first day of the rest of your lives. What did he mean? What's there to think about? I think this is a way of encouraging you guys to join the fight. Come on, do it. Do it. Just pretend like you're an anti-PK hunting down the grifters like a boss. Look, I'm just a regular guy. I can't flip a switch and go psycho. We're immortal here. What's there to be scared of? Sure, getting killed hurts, but you can come right back after. So how, you know how some people don't ride roller coasters, even though everyone knows they're perfectly safe? It's like that, except even more so since actual danger in this case. You do realize your decision affects the rest of us. We're being denied important information because of your cowardice. I know. Pretty much everything I do has a negative effect on people around me. The world would be much better off if I'd never been born. I don't see why we should be expected to fight in the first place. Shouldn't protecting humanity be left to some science nerds and army jocks? Right. Why us? I haven't even been solved my first mystery yet. Besides, once people start talking about the future of humanity, I kind of tune out. It's too big for me to wrap my head around. That lack of imagination is a serious shortcoming. You'll never survive this if you don't learn to adapt. I get where Tsubasa is coming from, though. Yesterday was just another normal day. Now I'm risking my life fighting monsters who want to destroy the world. Part of me is still having trouble accepting any of this is real. Something tells me this little round table we got here isn't going anywhere. How about we call it a day? After that victory feast, I'm about to slip into a food coma. Same here. Dying really takes that out of you. I really gotta stay here a whole 100 days? I've only been here for one. I'm already sick of this place. I have my fair share of concerns too. Sir said we were living together, but we're basically prisoners here. You sure you're alright? Please, don't worry about me. The symptoms, they come and go. I agree we should rest for now. A good night's sleep will help us focus better tomorrow. With everything that's happened, I doubt I'll be able to sleep. Unable to dispel the oppressive atmosphere, everyone gradually wandered out of the cafeteria. I should get going too. Apparently our rooms are on the roof. Is it just me? Is it really strange? Or is that a really strange place to put them? Well. Whoops. Alright. Well, this has been a very interesting first day. I don't know. Well, to be fair, like I said, I would have more to say about it, but I already went through this before during the demo. However, even then, it's still nuts. No ceiling. That alone was a weird enough sight. The prefab huts intended to serve as our rooms seemed almost normal in comparison. Each hut was adorned with a metal plate bearing the same name as one of our groups. No doubt about it. This is where we're meant to stay. Looks like your room is right in the middle, Mr. Samuno. Oh, okay. Thanks. There are a lot more rooms than there are people. I wonder what the others are for. Huh. I didn't notice that. Think there's some reason behind it? They're probably just spares. Nothing worth getting worked up about. What's the meaning of this? There has to be a mistake. A travesty. An outrage. What's wrong? My dear sister and I have been assigned separate rooms. Someone's trying to accept our pure, sweet sibling ties. You must be devastated as I am, dearest sister. You'd feel much better having your dearest brother by your side, wouldn't you? I think it's fine for us to be apart now and then. Sleeping in different rooms for a while isn't gonna hurt. But I really don't get these two at all. Wow. Huh. This is my room, huh? It's nicer than I thought it'd be. There I go again, being positive for all the wrong reasons. Exhausted, I kick off my shoes and climbed into bed without further delay.
Hey!
I hate to admit it, but that was actually more comfy than my own bed back home. The moment I lay down, the day's activity seemed to catch up with me all at once. Being thrust into this unfamiliar world and getting confronted with many harrowing truths and completely drained me. My average, mundane life had been ripped away from me, and I was at the mercy of those forces beyond my control. I was like a tiny rowing boat tossed around a vast ocean. Every cell in my body was screaming for rest. I was in no position to resist. The oblivion of sleep would be a blessing at this point. Within a few seconds, everything went black. And so ended the first day of Last Defense Academy. If I woke up tomorrow to find it all been a dream, that would be fine with me. In fact, that would be the best case scenario I can imagine. Maybe in the morning everything will be back to normal. I'd go downstairs to the living room and say goodbye to my dad as he leaves for work. Mom will be there, Karu too. Day 2.
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your second day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Well, it's your second day, but technically your first morning, so let's start it off on the right foot! I've prepared a fabulous breakfast banquet to give you plenty of energy and bloodlust for the day ahead! Everyone, make your way to the cafeteria, on the double!
Damn. Well, that's some kind of wake-up call? What a depressing way to start the day. I didn't like the sound of give you plenty of bloodlust stuff either, but I hope he hasn't laced our food with something to make us more aggressive. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. Don't want any trouble. There it is again. A totally open, unobstructed sky. I still can't get used to it. Every time I look up, it's like a reminder of how bizarre this whole thing is. Seeing the sky gives me a weird, uneasy feeling. Like I could get sucked up into it and keep falling forever. If I stay here long enough, will staring up into the infinite space like this make me feel normal? No, there's no way I can get used to something so unnatural. I'd rather go back to my nice, safe life in the residential complex. Alright, let's go. Man, a nice breakfast would be nice. But yeah, so this is our first day. First day back. What? Hello.
Yeah.
I know you must be excited about getting to live in such an awesome school like this. But don't let your guard down. The invaders are still out there. You soldiers are basically immortal though, so you've got nothing to fear from them.
Hey!
Right. Immortal. What exactly do you mean by that, though? I told you before, didn't I? It's all thanks to our friend Hemo Anima. No matter how serious your injuries are, it'll fix you up good as new.
Oh.
Of course, you still have to deal with the pain of fatal injuries, so don't get too complacent. Yada yada yada. I don't want you getting sloppy out on the battlefield. You gotta fight like your own life depends on it every single time. This is so crazy. I can barely believe all this is really happening. Ugh. Alright, listen up everyone. Dig in and get yourself all fueled up. Didn't you hear me? I said dig in. It's not the time to worry about proper table manners. Dig into what? Some of us are stuck with dry bread again. Personally, I'm grateful we have anything to eat at all. We've had days in the TRC when we had to make do with much less than this. Dearest brother, please, I don't want to think about that. Let me guess. If we want anything more substantial, we have to agree to fight. In that case, I'll stick with dry bread. Boring, plain, flavorless, dry bread. Suit yourselves, but there's one thing I need from you. I'd planned to do this on the day you transferred in, but I'd had to push it back because of the enemy attack. What is it this time? I want you to take a tour of the Last Defense Academy campus. You're going to be living here, so you might as well get to know the place. There are tons of rooms and facilities you haven't seen yet. Sounds like fun. Got any rooms where the door's locked behind you and you have to solve obscure logic puzzles to get out? If there are, you can go in on your own. This is no ordinary school, you know. You're bound to find something to surprise you.
Okay.
So once you finish breakfast, put on your walking boots and go explore your new home. I feel like we're playing right into Sir's hands, but we should probably get a better idea of what kind of place this is. Might even turn up some clues about what that special something we're protecting is. No time like the present. Let's go take a look around. Big ass combat machine. Anyway. Alright. Check floor 1 strange room. Okay. We'll go do it step by step. So what do we got here? What the? Ah, Takumi. You came to check out this area too? Yeah, but what is it? Some kind of entrance hall? Entrance or exit? Of course, if we left the school from here, we still have to continue with the wall of flame. Welcome to leave the school building at your own discretion, but there's no real point in doing so. Where'd you come from? As your commanding officer, it's my duty to offer guidance and support wherever and whenever you need it. I can appear anywhere on the school grounds. Anyhow, if you make it past the wall of flames, there's just a whole lot of nothing on the other side. But if you feel like there's a chance of scenery, but if you'd like a chain of scenery, be my guest. He's gone. How does he move so fast? Don't worry about him. I found something much more interesting. Interesting how? Those machines over there. Go take a look at them. What's so interesting about these? What are they even for? They seem to be a special model of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers? That's right. I put them there so you can use them to go exploring. You again. Would you mind telling Takumi what you told me? No sooner said than done. During your stay here, there may be times where you want to wander off the school grounds and go explore the surrounding area. That's where these fire extinguishers come in. With a little help from your hemo anima, you can use these to temporarily put a hole in the wall and find a way forward. Whoa, wait a minute. You're saying we can actually put out the undying flames? There's nothing stopping us from using these and just getting out of here? Yeah, your pal here had the same idea, but there's nothing but ruins out there. Just ruins? You might find useful bits and pieces among the rubble, or maybe even some useful items you can use out in the old ruins. That's if the invaders don't get you first. There's invaders out there? Oh, sure, the place is crawling with them. The wall of fire's there to keep them out, remember? Not only that, but you can't be revived if you die outside the school grounds. It's dangerous business. Going out the door and into the unknown. And we're a long way from the Tokyo residential complex here. You'll never make it on foot, so don't even think about it. So much for that idea. Coming up with a plan to escape will only lead you to despair. 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 Like focusing on protecting the school and by extension, humanity for the next 99 days and ensuring a peaceful, harmonious future. You want this sword to have a happy ending, don't you? So beyond this wall, it's just ruins. So at least we have hope now. If there's a way to get past the flames, there's a way for us to get home. Huh? Weren't you listening just now? Sire said we're too far away from the complex to make it on our own. I wouldn't put too much stock in everything he says. In fact, isn't it a little suspicious he went out of his way to let us know that? There must be some way to get back to the TRC. He's just hiding it from us. Personally, I think the truth is the exact opposite of what he says. I think the best use of our time isn't following his orders, but finding a way home. I refuse to believe that the future of humanity could possibly depend on us. We'll get out of this somehow. That's the idea I'm putting my faith in. Sounds like they found a way to defy Sir in the end. To be honest, can't say for sure that he's making the wrong choice. That's what makes this so hard. Alright, that's one down. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh. Boys' bathroom. Huh. Why? Well, this will probably be a cutscene at some point, but, like, why is it only, like, a bathroom here? There's nothing here. Oh. I feel like someone's controlling me. Okay, game. Sure, why not? I feel like someone's controlling. Why else would I be interested in this bathroom window? Alright, sure, why not? Call me out, why don't you? Call me out, why don't you? My goodness, so stupid. So stupid. Okay, so this counter is going to say how many days that we have left. Blackboard. Monitor. Yep, I love futuristic themings for stuff. Let me see. Did I get everything? Let me see. So that's a locked up room. I don't want to talk to you. You're weird. Can we not? Can we not, please? I would rather not, ma'am. Listen, we don't have to do this. I know it's dark in here and all that, and I know you're a little freaky, but like, we can just like have a good time. We can just like chill out and be good friends, and you know. Can you please not? What the? Oh, it's you, Darami. What are you doing alone in the dark in here? Why aren't the lights working? Looks like they're not, but it's cool. I actually prefer it this way. The real world is a little bright for me. Hard, bright, and violent. Sometimes, just getting through is a real drain. I don't know about that. For me, spending all day in this kind of darkness would probably be much worse. Okay, what is this? Sure is a lot of fancy equipment in here. Wonder what all this does. Oh, I've seen these in movies and stuff. You climb inside the pod, fire it up, and your consciousness is transported into another world. Like a virtual reality? They're so advanced. You get to leave your old life behind and live in a world totally tailored to your whims. I wish I'd had one of these at home. Sounds a little too good to be true. Looks like this one's broken though. Just like me. I've tried every button and switch I could find, but it won't turn on. Is it okay to just be touching stuff without really knowing what it does? Of course not! I told you the damn thing's broken, didn't I? Okay, why's she all angry all of a sudden? Jesus. Unless I can get Sir to fix it, escaping into a perfect fantasy world is just gonna be that. A fantasy. Now she's crying. I can't keep up with this girl's mood. Mood swings. More importantly, is that machine really broken? I can't really tell myself. Guess I'll take the army's word for it. Let me get out of here. The army's scaring the shit out of me. Okay. Time to go to the second floor. Do I have to? Alright, what are you doing? Hello again, Mr. Cermino. Do you have a moment? Sure, what's up? I'm just gonna replace it with my name. I'm sure you'll think this is a stupid question, but you're from the Tokyo residential complex too, aren't you? Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Of course, it's the same for everyone else, until a few days ago. We're all living there. Isn't it strange none of us has ever met before? Apart from me and my dear brother?
Huh?
I don't know. It seems natural enough for me. I mean, the complex is a big place. I see. It doesn't bother you at all. What was all that about? Those two just kept getting weirder. That is a good question, though. Alright, time to check this bathroom. A window for ventilation. It's shut right now. Yep. Do 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 do. Is that a Is that a samurai with boxing gloves? Huh. Junko, Tenko, and Harley Quinn in a single person is the best way to describe Darumi. Yeah, I kind of like it. I love fourth wall breaking characters. This room. It said training room on the door, but looks more like a video game arcade. How are we supposed to train in here? All these machines just look like arcade games to me. Remarkable, sir! You picked out the best one in the house. You clearly have impeccable taste. Stop jumping out at me like that. This is the Academy's state-of-the-art VR training system. I mean, using your own actual muscles and getting all sweaty is just so last century, am I right? That's why we've developed these machines to help you hone your skills using your neural impulses and our cutting-edge technology. I don't get it. Will playing a game really help us? Your hemo enema gets stronger every time you use it. Just like your muscles, and your brain, and your, baloney pony. What? Anyway. You should consider dropping by to train when you're off duty. You can even get some friends together for a group session.
Hey.
Just keep it in your pants when there's lady presence, okay?
Hey.
Hey, what's in my pants is none of your business, you little fucking pervert. Get out of here. Well, anyway. VR training, I've got to admit. Looks interesting. Anyway. Next area. Classroom. No, okay, I've already been in here, that's fine. Oh, it's third floor now. Let's see. Do I really want to talk to you? Okay, let's see. Now, what do you got to say to me? Oh man, I gotta get out of here. I can't wait 100 days. What's work gonna say about this? Can't take 100 days off out of nowhere. They'll fire me for sure. Huh? Oh, you have a job? What? That's so hard to believe? You're saying I'm poor? I'm probably too stupid to find work? I mean, with the way that you act, personally. Don't look down on me, Mr. Richardson. Or if you're gonna look down on me, do it by giving me money. I don't have to get offended at everything I say. Besides, my family's not all that rich. Not all that rich, he says. Listen, you can call yourself comfortable or middle class or whatever. It won't change the fact we live in a totally different world. If I don't work, I don't get paid, and if I don't get paid, there's kids back home who get hungry. Let's see. You support your family all on your own? What? Feeling sorry for me now? Huh? Good. You should. My regular life's hard enough already. Bringing me here on top of that was overkill. That's unfair, right? You think so, don't you? Can't you talk to Sir and get him to send me home? There's gotta be exceptions for special family circumstances. It's a law. I should be sent home right now. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. I know. Worth a try, right? Even if I am stuck here, I'm not fighting anyone. I ain't no battle maniac. I just want to get through this without getting hurt. Once Gaku gets going, he keeps working himself up more and more and more. Should probably leave him to tire himself out. Okay, so like, to be fair, I don't think I actually saw that during the demo. I don't blame him for that part. Because like, genuinely, like, if you got a family or something, at least he's if he was, how do I explain this? If he acted better with his personality, then he would be more relatable. And I would appreciate that. But it's just him, he has valid problems. It's just the way that he talks and everything just makes him seem like a bitch. That's my problem. Is there something here? It's just a window, right? Alright, the war room. Hey there, Zamino. How's your exploration of the campus going? If you need help or advice with anything, feel free to let me know. Don't think of me as your commanding officer. Think of me as your friend. A friend who commands respect and dictates your every move, but in a fun way. He's got some nerve acting friendly after forcing us into this messed up situation. Whose side is he on anyway? Does he care about saving humanity like he says? Or does he have some kind of ulterior motive? Oh, did you come here for another explanation of what your hemo anima can do? This power is the key to your success and survival here at the Academy. It's worth your while to have a firm grasp on the basics. You know what? Sure. For all the kiddies at home. Ahem! The hematomorphic infusion blades you carry, infusers for short, are the pinnacle of human achievement and ingenuity. When you stab into your heart, a miraculous power flows into your body, transforming your regular old blood into superhuman hemo anima. By harnessing that power and shaping it into a physical form, you all gain access to your class armor and class weapons. A class weapon is a manifestation of your own innate strength. Each one is just as unique as you are. Activating your hemo anima for the first time should also have unlocked your specialist skills. Those are additional abilities with wide array of applications. Learning to use them strategically will make you better fighters than ever. Okay, but how does it do all that? What's the actual process behind? Don't get so hung up on the details. Surrender to the heat of the battle. Yell, "I am thou," or something. Just go with it. Hey, but aren't those from? Just go with it. Yeah. And that's the end of my totally comprehensive explanation. If there's anything else you don't understand, you should probably resign yourself to remaining ignorant. But if this power is so miraculous or whatever, why do we give it to regular students like us? Why were we chosen? All will be made clear when you convince the whole group to join the fight. But not before. I guess I should have seen that coming. But one more thing, while you're here, want me to go over the Undying Flames again? That wall of fire outside protects the school from a lot of threats, but it'll hurt you just as bad as you get too close. Why not? True to their name, the Undying Flames never run out of fuel, and can't be smothered or extinguished by ordinary means. However, the flames only affect organic matter. They don't take damage to the surrounding buildings or rocks or anything like that. If you and your friends were to drive a car through it, it'll only be the people inside that would get burned to a crisp. They ignore regular physics and run their own rules. Are they magic or something? The Undying Flame Barrier has a radius of little over half a mile, with the Academy at the very center. The wall itself is 30 feet thick, blocking out even the most powerful of invaders. Or at least that was the case. More recently, the enemy has developed a special means of getting through. Lucky for us, the flames can sense them coming and automatically shift the school into defense mode when they do. At the same time, the alarm is set off to let all of you know it's time for battle. So when the alarm goes off, the enemy is already on their way. The invaders always leave a day or two between attacks. It's my guess that their means of getting through the flames takes time to prepare or recharge. We haven't been able to deduce any consistent patterns though, so you should assume the next attack could come at any time. One more thing, the wall only goes so high, so there's no danger of flying in. If the flame senses something trying to pass over them, they'll form a fiery hand and drag the intruder right back down again. The Undying Flames will act with a will of their own to keep the school safe. Add that to your list of things to be grateful for. I can ask a number of questions right now, but I doubt I'd get any answers. I've got no choice to accept that this is the way that things are now. Technically, the fiery hand has a limited range too, so coming in from space might be possible.
Hey.
Well, so long as the enemy doesn't think of that, we should be fine. Alright, you've made it very clear how well defensed this place is. But what I really want to know is, what is it all for? What are we protecting here? I told you that before, didn't I? You'll learn once we get the non-fighters to start fighting. Oh, brother. Alright. Hey, nice PC setup, dog. What's this machine here? It looks important. Oh, that controls the school's central defense system. It's the core of the entire Last Defense Academy's experience.
Yeah.
Without this, there's no early warning system, no defense barrier, no automatic battle prep, no nothing!
Oh.
It controls battle functions like defense mode and radar, along with more everyday stuff like electricity and water supply. It's a true supercomputer that keeps all aspects of the school up and running without any need for extra engineers or maintenance stuff.
Huh?
It's all completely automatic, huh? Whoa, 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 I can tell what you're thinking. If it's all automatic, what do we need Sir for? But my role here is just as important as the computer. No one can motivate you or affect your morale like I can. He's right about that, but not in the way he thinks. Okay, well, there's that. Infirmary and defense room time. Holy shit. This must be the infirmary. When I think of infirmary, this definitely isn't the kind of room that comes to mind. Although, I guess I could apply that to any part of the school. This machine. It's the same flying coffin that rescued Army from the battlefield. Sir called it a corpse recovery something. When a member of a special defense unit dies in action, the corpse recovery drone will automatically retrieve their body. So that's what the manual says anyways. It's all completely automatic, huh? It seems like it. When a school's defense system detects that one of us has died... Wow, that sounds creepy just saying that out loud. Anyway, when that happens, it launches a drone to find the body and bring it back to the infirmary. And once it gets us there, you see that big machine over there? According to this, it's called a revival-matic. It's got data on all of us right now to our genetic code. It cross-references those records to find out who's in the pod. From there, it uses some kind of ultra-complicated process to reconstruct the body back to its original state. And then we're alive again. Just like that. Why does it have to verify who's the victim first, though? Maybe our enemies can't use the machine if it falls into their hands? Tsubasa really gets the chance to show her serious side when the machines are involved. It sure is an amazing tech. I still can't figure out how the exact mechanism it uses to instill life back into the body. I'm not satisfied writing it off as the hemo-anima did it. That makes it sound more like magic and real technology. While we're on the subject, hemo-anima itself is pretty fishy. We're supposed to infuse our blood with a special power, right? How exactly does it do that exactly? Maybe we'll find out more about it someday. Not unless me and the others, hold out, agree to fight, too. Sorry, but there's no way that's happening. Seriously, who's in charge of picking the members of this unit? What kind of criteria did they use to fix it on us? Something tells me the only way to find out is to keep fighting. Just keep going in circles here. I have so many theories about this thing, and it's nuts. So many ideas. I can't believe we got a JoJo reference and a Kodaka name before GTA 6. Okay, to be fair, Kodaka loves references. Like Kai, for example. If you play Danganronpa V3, he has a ton of other anime references, and even Dragon Ball references. It's nuts what he's capable of doing. And you know what? I can appreciate that. Oh man. But with that, let's see. Blah 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 blah. We have the defense room last. Okay, wait, that's the bathroom. Defense room, defense room. Okay, what? What in the? A surprisingly stately door stood in the middle of an otherwise nonsensical-looking space, defiantly blocking the way forward. The hallways and classroom of the school were all pretty strange, but this puts them all to shame. It wasn't so much the door itself that was out of place, but what was in front of it. The door looks pretty solid. More importantly, that weird fire in front of it. They're the undying flames. I thought so, but why are they here inside the school? To stop anyone from opening the door, I'd imagine. It's that important then. Yes. Whatever's behind the door is the thing we're fighting to protect from the invaders. Right behind this door is something that could wipe out humanity in the wrong hands. I wonder what it is. Do you think we'll ever find out? We could try breaking it down the door ourselves, but that may prove difficult. Convincing the others to join the fight so Sir will tell us the truth seems like a more effective choice to me. I don't think convincing them will be that easy. This kind of decision is something that will have to come of their own. You're still thinking like a civilian. You need to toughen up or we'll end up in the worst possible scenario. What do you mean? Let's just say it's in everyone's best interest to get the others into the battlefield with the rest of us. By any means necessary. Sounds like she has something in mind already. She wouldn't force them to fight against their will, would she? We may not have known each other for very long, but I can definitely imagine Hiroko taking the hardline approach with anyone who refuses to do what she says. There's something about her that radiates authority, leaving no room for argument. Ah, the Bing Bong.
Hey there, troops! How's your tour of the campus going? I figure it's about time you met back up and compared notes. Report to the cafeteria immediately!
I'm not too crazy about dropping everything to do what he says, but I've pretty much finished looking around anyways. I guess I'll head back to the cafeteria. I'm glad they at least put me here. Appreciate it. So what do you think? Have you fallen in love with this place yet? Is it wonderful that you want to spend the rest of your lives here? There's no way we'd feel that good about it. Well, if you don't like it, just toughen it out. 100 days isn't that long, and there's more important things at stake than your personal comfort. I'll even ask us if you're ultimately going to discount our opinions. You may have noticed some features that aren't available yet, but don't worry. It's all a part of my roadmap staggered content releases. All a part of my roadmap of staggered content releases. No! I'll reveal more of the school's facilities little by little so you'll have something new to look forward to motivate you moving forward. Be more specific. How exactly do you intend for us to spend our time here when we're not fighting? Alright. We are a school after all. You'll probably expect some sort of curriculum and proper schedule. But we don't have that. Well, we don't have one here. Surprise! What? No schedule? Unless an invader attacks, like the one yesterday, you're free to spend your time however you see fit. Oh, so we don't have to go to class or nothing? Shit, man. Should let on with that. Don't tell me you're actually buying into this. Not like we can leave. Might as well make the most of it while we're here. Do you think it's too early to say there's no way for us to leave? If you want to find a way out so bad, do it yourself. You're just gonna check it out and run away from the fight anyways, right? No, settle down. I hate to see friends fighting. It's your fault we're so on edge. You've all been raised in different environments and had different life experiences, so naturally you have your own values and your own priorities. Each one of you is unique as a snowflake, and that's okay. We're all about diversity here. A little difference of opinion now and then is inevitable. Again, your fault that we have this discussion. Having said all that, no matter what you're feeling on the matter, as soon as all of you are going to have to fight the invaders sooner or later. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but this war will decide the fate of humanity itself. Abstaining is not an option. While the school stands, there is still every chance of a bright future, but if the school falls, so does mankind. The invaders will massacre every last one of you, and then they'll move on to your loved ones. Each one of you has something in your life worth fighting for. It only makes sense for you to work together to keep all of them safe. I can't have you wasting your time or energy on pesky moral dilemmas. Clear your minds and banish all doubt from your hearts. As humanity's last line of defense against the invaders, you're about to become the very embodiment of hope. Hope? You've got to be kidding me. It's more like despair. Ha 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 ha. Huh? You're forcing us to participate in this war without telling us the whole story behind it? Who knows what else you might be keeping from us? Saving humanity sounds like a worthy cause, but we've got no guarantee that's what we'll really be doing. As for the thing we're supposed to protect, if it even exists, How do we know we're not actually something even more dangerous than the invaders? Not to mention the hemo anima. We know next to nothing about this weird power, and you want to pump our bodies full of it? Until I get some answers, I'm not believing in a single word that comes out of your mouth. We've been over this man. He said he'll only tell us if you guys agree to fight. I can't agree to fight until I hear the whole truth. Going around in circles so much is making me dizzy. Yeah. Won't make any progress like this. Alright. If it's the truth you want, that's what you'll get. I'll tell you everything. You're going to tell us? Just like that? I never meant to keep the truth from you for all that long. I was just using it as a bargaining chip to motivate you, but it looks like that plan backfired. At this point, I can only salvage your trust in me by giving you the full story. You're really telling us the truth. The whole truth. And nothing but the truth. Or at least I'd like to, but this isn't the kind of decision I can make on my own. What we say, table this discussion until tomorrow. So there's more people involved in this than just you? We'll expect you to tell us about them too. I'm sure you will. I'll pass it by the higher-ups. If I tell them this is the best way to get you to fight, they'll probably go for it. Although, I might have to talk to you individually instead of telling everyone all at once. Well, I'll do whatever I can. Come find me in the war room tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know what the brass says. I've got a lot to do, so I'll call it a day here. See you tomorrow, bright and early. With a cheery wave of his stubby little arms, Sir disappeared. Never thought of getting the truth out of him would be this easy. But he still has to discuss it with the people in charge, right? He can come back tomorrow and say they shut the idea down. I hope you're all ready. If we learn truth tomorrow, you'll have no more excuses to stay on the sidelines. No excuses? We'll see what happens after we hear what Sir has to say. We can all talk about it and decide the best course of action then. Yeah, you're right. Can't decide on anything until we really know what's going on, right? You're hilarious, Mr. Marco. You surely have no intention of fighting no matter what happens tomorrow. Shut up! I bet you don't either. With nothing more to discuss, we left the cafeteria and headed back to our rooms. Tomorrow morning, Sir will tell us the whole truth. I can't even imagine what he might be. Who all gathered us here? What are we fighting for? I can only hope everything will make sense once we know.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Good night. So there's a nighttime announcement too, just like the morning one. Well, it might be a much longer road learning the truth, but hopefully, by this time tomorrow, we'll know everything we need to know. This probably won't be the end of our problems, but it'll be a step forward. At any rate, there's no use worrying about it anymore today. I'll discuss it with the others once we hear from Sir. For now, the only thing I can do is wait till tomorrow comes. With nothing else to do, I decided to call it a night. Got into bed, and as soon was fast asleep.
Come on. Don't cry. If you keep crying like that, your daddy will get sad too. And he won't be able to go to heaven.
We were only kindergartners back then. Carbo's dad had just died. He and Carbo were driving home to their mother's research lab when it happened. The car crash that changed their life. A security alert had sounded, and suddenly people were scrambling trying to get to the nearest shelter. Carbo's dad swerved to avoid someone and, well, the car almost entirely destroyed. Her dad leaned over it from the driver's seat to shield her from the impact right at the last second. By some miracle, he had made it in time. Carbo survived, but her father wasn't so lucky. After the funeral, Carbo was insolable. She just sat there and cried. There was nothing I could do.
My daddy's gone. I'll never see him again.
Don't cry anymore, okay? I know your daddy's gone, but I'll be your daddy from now on, so you don't have to be sad.
You know what? They're kids. I'll let it go.
You're too little, Taki. You can't be a daddy.
Maybe, but I'm just glad you're okay, Karuha. That your daddy protected you.
But I'm not okay. I got this big cut right across my tummy. The doctors say it's gonna leave a scar. It'll never go away. Not even when I'm a grown-up. I bet no one will want to marry a girl with a big ugly scar like this.
Then, when we grow up, I'll marry you. By then, I won't be too little anymore.
Huh?
I'll marry you someday, Karuha. Then you'll never have to be alone. I'll always be there to protect you.
You'll protect me?
Yeah. Now that your daddy's gone, I'll keep you safe instead. So please, don't cry. Whatever happens, I'll protect you, Karuha. I promise.
Taki. Thank you. I think I'm going to be alright now. You promised. So you gotta do it. Okay?
That's right. You made a promise. A promise to protect Karuha no matter what. I'm not about to break that promise. To keep Karuha safe, I have to keep fighting. I have to fight. To fight. 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 Fight, 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 fight. I jolted upright in the bed, throwing off the covers in a panic. My whole body was drenched in sweat and my heart was racing, like I'd just woken up from a nightmare. No, not a nightmare. A memory. A childhood memory of Karuha and me. I'd totally forgotten about that time. Why didn't I dream about it all of a sudden? I wonder what Karuha's doing right now. She probably hasn't stopped worrying ever since I disappeared. That would be just like her. Come to think of it, why does everyone in a residential complex think happened to me? Are they treating me like a missing person? Or did they assume I died in that monster attack? I'll have to ask Sir about that too. Sheesh, I'm right awake now. I'm all sweaty. It's not even close to morning yet. Maybe I'll step outside for some fresh air. I got out of bed and slowly made my way towards the door. Along the way, I happened to catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror. It's me. In spite of everything, it's still me, right? Is this an Undertale reference? Maybe I'm looking too deep into it. It's the same face I see in the mirror every morning, but somehow something about it seems wrong. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a reflection that doesn't feel like me anymore. I wonder if this is a side effect of using hemoanima.
Who are you? I'm Takumi Sumino. Aren't I?
What am I doing? This is stupid. Coming back to my senses, I turned away from the mirror and walked out the door. As soon as I got outside... The scene that had greeted me, it took my breath away.
I've heard of those. They're stars, right?
The night sky far above my head was now dotted with countless glimmering pinpricks of light. The vastness, the endlessness of it all was almost terrifying. But in a way, it was beautiful too. It inspired a sense of awe in me I've never felt before.
I wonder what Karuha would say if she saw this.
As I stood there wondering, my gaze was drawn to a different, larger light in the sky.
It looks so close. Is that another planet?
No, not a planet, but a different kind of celestial body. I'm sure I've read it once. A big chunk of rock orbiting the Earth, visible to the naked eye. What was it called again? It's on the tip of my tongue. Is that blank? Huh? All of a sudden, I felt like I wasn't alone. I spun around to see who was there. Who? You're on fire! No, not quite. It wasn't a person, more like a burning, flickering apparition in the shape of a young man. A fire with a mind of its own. No, not just any fire either. They were undying flames.
What the?
The way its mouth is moving. Is it talking? I can't hear a thing though.
What is it? What are you trying to tell me?
The thing seemed to hear me okay, but my question seemed to upset it. A look of profound sorrow passed over its fiery features. The next moment it disappeared into thin air. What just happened? What was that? Don't tell me, was that a ghost? Ghost or not, it had definitely been trying to communicate with me. But what was it trying to say? And why? Mainly trying to comprehend what I'd seen and what it all meant, I just stood there, dumbfounded. It was a while before I could even bring myself to move from that spot. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep for the rest of the night. Just sat in bed waiting for the morning announcement.
Troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your third day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Day 3. Morning's finally here. Should I tell everyone about what I saw last night? Will they believe me? I'm not even sure if I really believe what happened. They might just write it off as a dream or say I'm going crazy. But I'll think about that later. Today's the day Sir's gonna tell us the truth. I can decide what to do about that ghost boy afterwards. You were supposed to meet up in the war room, right? And that's enough for me. That's enough for me. That is enough for the first ever VOD, the first ever stream, the first ever episode of this. The first 3 days. You know what? About round here is where I ended off. So let's a little bit more further. I'll be able to find out some new stuff, and I'll bring you guys with me. But yeah, I genuinely hope that everyone ends up liking this, because I'm getting a little reinvested into it. I'm very, like I was saying before, I'm very happy and interested as to what Kodaka has in mind with this. There's already a bunch of things that we can already see that raises questions, that has a lot of depth to it. But yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna be playing this game a lot more. I'm gonna chop it up a little bit. Once the video's over, I'm gonna be chopping things up a little bit, going into the VOD, into Premiere Pro, and then chopping up all the parts where I had to be right back and junk like that, and then I'll put it right onto YouTube, onto my main channel. Let it be known, it's going to be a long video. It's basically going to be a VOD, but put on here because it's important. It's its own thing. These Let's Plays are supposed to be long. Most Let's Plays I see usually last an hour or so, but this is important. I want to see how it lasts, and if you guys want shorter episodes or something like that, I'll see what I can do to try to make it make sense. But for now, I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and please take it easy. I will see you all next time.